Welcome back to Glorious Creations. I'm Lori. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I would like to show you something super quick and easy. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I'm almost up to 500 people, guys, and I know that's not a lot, but for me, it's huge, and I'm so excited. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new, welcome. We have lots of fun, silly things going on around here. So a couple weeks ago, I did a video where I showed you how to make a geode. And in the process of editing it, I lost the footage. So I am in the process of trying to recreate it. But because I have all of this material, and I have so many scraps left over, I wanted to be able to do at least something with it and show you what I've got and show you what you can do with something after the fact. So, for example, let's say you've just got a little bit of cane, sorry, a little bit of cane sitting around. You've made your piece, you've done what you wanted to do with it, and you've got just some little bits and pieces of it sitting around, and you're like, okay, now what do I do with it? Well, you can always take it and roll it out into something like this, and just, but I'm going to take some instead, and I'm going to take some slices, and I'm going to put it on a little bit of silver, and we're going to see if we can elevate it just a little bit from just a regular veneer to something that is really enjoyable, but quick and easy way for you to use up some leftovers. All I have is a little bit of silver glitter clay. Sorry for the noise. This is Sculpey Primo. It is the white gold glitter. And I really have about, if I were to cut off a piece again, it'd be like a little bit more than that, maybe that much rolled out, because we're not going to make a big piece. We're just going to make something little so you can get out maybe 1 or 2 pair of earrings. Again, I have already conditioned this clay, but I'll show you. You just take it and roll it out several times so that it's easy to work with. The clay is conditioned. And I'll give you a nice base. And there we go. So move this to the side for just a second. And you can see that it's been sitting for a little while, so it's a little stiff. So I'm just going to kind of squeeze it a little bit, wake it up a little bit. I don't want to distort it too much out of shape, but that's okay because I'm not trying to maintain the shape of what we have. Just trying to wake up the clay plasticizers a little bit. So let's cut some pieces off of here. We're going to take these guys and we're going to lay them on here. In any order that suits your fancy. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to use that piece. I think I'm going to leave it off. Okay. Now, I'll roll it gently. Cut those pieces thick. We're just going to spread them out. Condense those clay pieces to meet in the middle. You don't want to distort it a great deal. You just want to slowly stretch the clay. Work from one direction and the other. You can always take your blade and slide it underneath gently so as to not cut into the back of your clay, and change the position that it's laying in. Take your roller and slowly spread the clay out. And you see how when I first had the piece, you couldn't really see the metal leaf and the glitter. But now that I am stretching the clay out, you see those bits of pieces of the mica leaf, whoops, don't do that, of the metal leaf coming out, giving it more interest. Now, if you really wanted to be adventuresome, you could take your blade and you could attempt to cut these little pieces out and move some of this translucent away. But be very careful. Know that you run the risk of messing up whatever it is you're making. You could go too deep. You could end up tearing this. But it's your stuff. It's your work. You can make it how you want. And if this is too thick for you, trim it out. If you want more of the silver to show through, you can see a little bit of the difference. Take a piece of paper and I'm going to burnish it. Smooth out any of those spots that aren't quite level. Get rid of any fingerprints that might be on the clay. Right, now it's all nice and smooth across the top. And find a spot that you like. Now, do you want to stay focused on your original shape that you have like this? You can. Or you can go totally different and just go for a bit of it, bring in some of your silver into that edge and get some variety and some change. So you're getting a little bit of both. Or you can do it both ways. Let's see. How about over here? Okay. Now I'm going to gently pick this up and move it so I don't accidentally cut into those two. And I could have directly cut this on a tile so then I wouldn't have to pick these up and move them and risk distorting them. That's a real possibility. It is just clay after all. About like that. Get some of that silver in there. And again, get a little more of that silver in there. And it totally changes the look of the piece you have just by changing how you cut it, just by changing how you back it. All that change, all that variety from one cane. So now you've got this little bit of scrap and you're wondering, okay, now what do I do with this? Well, now I'm going to take it and I'm just going to kind of bring it back together in a unique, different way by just laying it next to itself, kind of on top of itself, and letting it create a whole new pattern. Get some of that like this. All right, where's my roller? There's my roller. Don't roll it too much thinner if you want to create something else. Now you can get something out of here, or you can take it and you can roll it. Here's an interesting idea. You can take your pieces now and tear them off into little strips. Just pull them off randomly. And yes, sometimes these ideas just come to me as I'm going because it's all part of the creative process. Look at something and think, what should I do with it? And this was the inspiration that struck. So take a piece you want to start with. So like this piece right here. And I'm going to take some other pieces and I'm going to just start butting them up here together and see what we get. It might turn out cool, it might not. But that's the fun of creating. How else are we going to know it if we don't attempt? So just go for it. I need something right here. Bring a little bit of that silver. All right. And there, totally changed it again. Do I like it? Maybe. Is it really doing much for me? Not so much. So, really and truly, I think I'm gonna go like this. And you've seen me do this before. This is kind of becoming a new go-to for me. I don't know why, but it just kind of is. So. Okay. Let's give it just another couple little twists. And I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, that side's really pretty. Other than that part, I really like this part in the middle though, but I don't like that part. Okay, let's get a couple of earrings out of here. The most bang for our buck with the interest, if possible. Look here. Gently underneath. And there you go. There we go. And so now I have just a little bit left that I can put in with my scraps and save it for another day. So they're baked and resined. Here's what the first pair looks like without resin and with resin. See the difference? And this is the second pair that we did. Again, without resin and with resin. But surprisingly, my favorites are the third ones we did. So I resined both of these pair. I love how you can see the metal leaf poking through there. And you get that extra shimmer in addition to the shimmer from the glitter that's in the clay itself. And this is what I started with as my original pieces. So I've gone from here to here, over to here, to here. As you guys can see here. There. So these were the geode pieces that I originally made and played with in that footage that unfortunately got lost. This one I did alcohol ink on, and these were the ones that I put glitter in the center of. And this one doesn't have any glitter in there, but you can see how translucent it is right there in the center. It just has a little extra glitter in the resin. But from there, we did these today. So it just goes to show you how you can take something that you had one idea with, one intention with, and turn it into something else. And that's one of the things that I really like about polymer clay is how versatile it is, how many different options that you have with the medium. If you've gotten anything of value or substance, please give me a like so I know that I'm on the right track. And if you haven't already, please give me a subscribe too. Help my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You guys are the best. So enjoy it, have fun, make something beautiful, and I hope that you have a glorious day. See you guys soon. Bye.